Crazy that this could be your body 4 days apart. Keep in mind, these two were today. 1:30 p.m., 5 p.m. So let's talk about what changed. First things first, I got my period. Honestly, I'm not going to say that that's really any of the issue here, to be honest, because I feel like my period doesn't really affect me all that horribly. Like, I typically don't bloat when I'm gluten dairy free. Let me preface this. I've been dealing with SIBO and gut health issues since middle of 2020. I have to be gluten dairy free, otherwise I look like a balloon, and I feel like a balloon. And typically I would come on here and be like, oh, my SIBO's flaring, and that could very well be the case, but you know what also could be the case? My body doesn't digest gluten dairy very well, and that's what we're dealing with here. I can feel this, like, it doesn't feel comfortable, like it just extends very high up, almost it feels like into my chest. I just feel not good. I feel pregnant. So I'm gonna say, honestly, this has really nothing to do with my period. The only symptom I have ever mentioned in recent months, I should say, is dealing with cramps, which I got one on day one. I took Advil, cramps are gone. I typically don't have cramps the rest of my cycle. But what did I do Friday? So Friday was the rehearsal dinner. I had a little bit of gluten dairy at the rehearsal dinner, which I ended up for dinner getting French fries and mozzarella sticks. I didn't eat the mozzarella sticks, I just ate the French fries, but like, you don't know if the fries are dipped in like the fryer that also fries gluten. And I had a little bit of, like, they brought out penne pasta. I had like 3-4 noodles. Like, I had a little bit of what they gave us, but not like the full meal, you know what I mean? Saturday, didn't have any gluten dairy in the morning because I wanted to make sure that my stomach was okay for the wedding, and like the tiny bit of gluten dairy I did eat Friday at the rehearsal dinner didn't like mess me up really at all. Saturday, day of the wedding, woke up feeling fantastic, didn't eat gluten dairy. Then we had the ceremony, and then during the reception, they had the dinner and whatever. Then I started eating more, and that was kind of when I was like, well, you know what, screw it, whatever. Like, I've been gluten dairy free for so long, I don't really care, truthfully, and sometimes, like, I outweigh the pros and cons, and, like, there were more pros of me eating the meals, so we did. Woke up today, Sunday, had breakfast. I had bagel with cream cheese, butter, some cereal with milk, like the whole gluten dairy thing, right? Came home, wasn't feeling, I would say, totally horrible. Just went to the pool. Friend was having something. They made nachos, which had cheese. And at this point, because I struggle with binge eating, it's kind of that I'm not entering into the I want to binge mentality, but it's like, okay, well, we know we don't get to eat gluten dairy all that often. You kind of already ate gluten dairy. So if you want to eat gluten dairy for like dinner and your snack, like, you might as well, because tomorrow you're going to wake up and you're not going to eat gluten dairy. So that's kind of where I'm at. I don't really feel all that great. My stomach definitely, I can feel it. Like, it doesn't feel good. But in the past I would have said like, oh, this is my SIBO flare and whatever. And I honestly think it could be a SIBO flare, like, but also I'm just maybe eating foods that my body doesn't really